Hello, I'm Paige Cassidy Coetsee, otherwise known as the Yogi Paige. And today I'm just going to take you through a nice strong and slow yoga flow that you can do in the morning or the evenings. So whether to wake yourself up or just let the body be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more sore, so that when you go to bed you fall asleep pretty quickly. So just sitting into your hero's pose, making sure that the heels are underneath the sit bones, making sure that you're sitting upright into the body, that you're not slouching into the belly or not pushing the chest forward. Then you can just place the hands onto the legs, or you can place your palms facing up, being open and receptive to yourself, to the universe, however you see it. Chin is parallel to the floor, closing your eyes and slowly bringing your attention to your breath. And the idea is to actually just clear out the mind. So you don't want to be thinking about work, you don't want to think about what you're doing next, what you're eating for lunch. You just want to be able to breathe in, collect your thoughts. And exhale, release them. If you're in a space that work's been getting under your skin or you've been getting under your own skin, same idea. As you breathe in, collect your thoughts. And as you exhale, release them. Breathing in, you expand into the body. Exhale, release. Then taking a nice deep inhale. This time as you exhale, extending the hands out in front of you. You can drop the chin or the forehead towards the floor, feeling the stretch into the armpits, into the back, into the buttocks, into the knees. Walking the hands over to the right-hand side, feeling the stretch into the left-hand side. Walking the hands over to the left-hand side, feeling the stretch into the right. And just being aware which side is your chocolate side, your non-chocolate. Walking your hands back to center. And then slowly helping yourself onto all fours. Hands come underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. And all I want you to do is just work into the niggles, into the body, not thinking that the movement's weird. You just want to work into the shoulders, into the spine, into the belly. As you do this movement, feel that every time you exhale, you're just releasing the ego or the thoughts that go on in your head. Rotating the other way. Allowing this to be the last one. And then nice and slow, coming back to your neutral body, making sure that the armpits are active, the belly is sucked in. Tucking the toes under, slowly transfer back into your down dogs. Spreading into the fingers, and then if you need to, just gently walking the legs out, making sure that you're not running a race. So allowing your movements to be slow, to be controlled. Good. Placing both heels into the floor, activating into the shoulders, into the belly. And nice slow movements, different way to actually warm up into the body. You're going to turn the toes to face the other way, bend into the knees, taking the tail towards your heels, taking that right arm up and over, feeling the stretch into the rib cage. And with control, coming back to your center, to your down dog, pushing into the heels, pushing into the chest. And then again, allowing yourself to drop into the knees, pushing into the legs, making sure you're not transferring the weight into the arm. And back to your down dog. We're going to do this another 2 times on each side. Allow yourself to do it 2 more times. Last one. And slowly coming back to your center, spreading into the fingers so that you have nice big lizard hands onto the floor. Readjusting the body if you need to. So don't worry that when you're doing your movement, you'll constantly have to move around. It's not right or wrong to not move or to move. So pushing into your down dog, spreading into the fingers, we're going to lift that left leg up behind you, 3-legged dogs. Again, if you want to externally rotate the hip, please do it. It's your body, your rules. Taking that left foot to the outside of the left hand, and you want to feel that you're almost making a nice big body, big back, creating space to step through. Dropping that right knee onto the floor, releasing the toes. And then walking the hands away from you, feeling it into the hip, into the groin. Dropping the forehead towards the floor, and again, focus on your breathing. So that you acknowledge that the stretch is intense, you acknowledge that the brain goes crazy. It's like, I'm feeling it. And then be able to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, walking the hands back to underneath the shoulders. Spreading into the fingers, tucking that back toe under, lifting the kneecap up, activating into the belly. Push the floor away from you, transfer back, three-legged dogs. This time, stepping that left leg forward into your lunge in between the hands, again, creating space. And lifting up into a warrior one. Dropping the heel onto the floor if you need to, if that's how you feel you need to do it. And then taking the hands to the floor nice and slow. Allow your movements to be controlled. Hardest part is to actually come out of it slowly. We tend to drop into it. So slowly. Three-legged ducks. Taking that left leg underneath the right leg, readjusting the left hand if you need to. Grab hold of the calf, ankle, or foot. Pushing into the heel, allowing the weight to sit into the buttocks and not into the arm again. Nice and slow, transfer back, three-legged ducks. Good. Stepping that left leg forward into your lunge. Sucking the belly into the body, transferring the right leg forward into a pistol squat. If you feel that you don't have the power to do that yet, you can place the hands alongside you. You can also put the foot onto the floor. Okay, just remember that it takes time to get into your pistol squat. You want to feel that all the weight's into the right leg actually. Then you want to feel you lifting up and out of the body. Slowly stepping that right leg back into your lunge. Back is big, you are active. Breathing into the body. Transfer back, three-legged dogs. Nice and slow, gliding into your plank, leg is up. Strong and slow, activate into the belly. Chaturanga, hug the elbows into the body. Lift up, cobra. If you'd like to intensify into the movements, obviously you can go into an up dog, lifting quads and knees off the floor. Strong and slow, dropping the chest towards the floor. Plank. And down dog. If you feel in between your movements that you need to give a big exhale, guys, there's no right and wrong of doing things. Do it, feel what you feel with your body, and then just feel every time you do the movement, you almost change. You can feel where you can get stronger, where you can pull a little bit tighter. Okay, spread into the fingers, going into your down dog, closing your eyes. I want you to take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Starting on the right side, we're going to lift that right leg up behind us, three-legged dogs. Again, externally rotate the hip. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Transferring the right leg to the outside of the right hand. Dropping that left knee onto the floor, releasing the toes, pushing your weight into your groin, and then walking the hands further away from you. Again, feeling chocolate side, non-chocolate side. Slowly walking the hands back to underneath the shoulders. So these little in-between steps, really watch your body. You don't want to be falling out of things or dropping your arms too quickly. Control it. That's the hardest part of the movements, is to actually try to control your movement. Okay, tucking the toe under, big back, suck the belly in, transfer back, down dogs, three-legged dogs. Transfer forward into your warrior one. Again, you choose how your foot wants to be behind you, lifting up, activating into the body, making sure that you're not pushing the belly out, you're activating into it. Slowly taking the hands to the floor. Big back, transfer back, three-legged dogs. Taking the right leg underneath, grabbing hold of the right foot with the left hand, pushing into the leg. So again, weight sitting into your legs, not into the arm. And then extending the leg out in front of you. If your movement looks like this, guys, there's no right and wrong. It's just the way that your body moves. Three-legged dogs. Bringing that right leg forward into your lunge. Finding your grounding into the body, you're going to slowly transfer that left leg forward, pistol squat. Back into your lunge. Into your down, three-legged dog. Sorry. Okay, gliding into your plank. Keep that leg up nice and strong. Fingers are spread, core is tight. Chaturanga. Lifting up into a cobra. Really pushing the floor away from you, opening up into the chest. Feeling that compression into your spine. Jumping into a chaturanga. Plank. And down dog. Again, closing your eyes, I'm going to focus on our breath. So as you breathe in, you want to expand into the belly, push the belly out. As you exhale, letting go of your stuck energy, your tension in the brain, in the body. One more big breath in. Big breath out. This time taking a big breath in. As you exhale with control, slowly dropping the knees to the floor. Slowly pulling back into a child's pose. Hands can be out in front of you, onto the chin, onto the forehead. And like you started, bring the attention to your breath. Focusing on the movement of the body as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Bringing the hands towards the knees. Bringing the knees closer together, heels are underneath the buttocks. Hands into your heart center. Just thanking the body, thanking the brain that you're able to push through. And thank you guys. Namaste.